Hello, and welcome back to Calm English Learning. I'm really happy you're here today. Before we begin, take a slow breath in and out. Good. Now you are ready to learn. Today's topic is very important, not just for your English, but for your life. We are going to talk about motivation. Specifically, we are going to answer one big question. Why does your brain sometimes feel completely unmotivated? You know that feeling. You want to study English. You want to exercise. You want to work. But your brain says, no, not today. Why does this happen? The answer has to do with a chemical in your brain called dopamine. In this video, you will learn what dopamine is, why modern life is destroying your motivation, and what you can do to fix it starting today. We will also learn many useful English words and phrases along the way. Are you ready? Let's begin. Let's start with a question. What do you think gives you motivation? Many people say, I feel motivated when I get a reward. And that is almost correct. But here is the surprising truth. Dopamine is not the chemical of pleasure. It is the chemical of wanting. Let me explain. Dopamine is a natural chemical that your brain produces. Scientists call it a neurotransmitter. That means it carries messages between brain cells. Repeat slowly neurotransmitter. When your brain releases dopamine, you feel a strong desire to do something. You feel excited. You feel motivated. You want to move, to act, to try. For example, imagine you smell delicious food cooking in the kitchen. You immediately feel hungry and excited. That feeling? That is dopamine working. Or imagine you are waiting for a text message from someone you like. Every time your phone makes a sound, your heart jumps a little. That excitement, that is dopamine too. Dopamine is your brain's way of saying, go get that, it will be good for you. Now, here is an important phrase I want you to remember. The anticipation of a reward. Repeat, the anticipation of a reward. Anticipation means a feeling of waiting for something good. Studies show that dopamine actually spikes before you get the reward, not after. Your brain gets excited about the possibility of something good. This is why checking your phone feels exciting even when there is nothing new. Your brain is always hoping, always anticipating. So, dopamine equals wanting plus anticipation plus motivation to act. Now the big question, if dopamine gives us motivation, why do so many people feel so unmotivated today? Here is where things get very interesting. In the past, hundreds of years ago, dopamine was rare. It was released when humans found food, solved a problem, or connected with other people. These things were difficult and meaningful. But today, our world is full of what scientists call supernormal stimuli. Repeat, supernormal stimuli. Supernormal stimuli are things that give your brain an unnaturally large amount of dopamine, much more than nature intended. Let me give you some examples. Social media. Every like, every comment, every new video, your brain gets a tiny shot of dopamine. And because it's so easy and so fast, you keep scrolling. The apps are designed to keep releasing just enough dopamine to keep you looking. Junk food, real food, like vegetables and rice, gives your brain a small, calm amount of dopamine. But sugar, salt, and fat together, that combination is designed to make your brain scream, more, more, more. Video games and streaming. These are built with rewards, surprises, and excitement that are perfectly timed to keep your brain hooked. Now, here's the problem. When your brain receives too much dopamine too easily, it tries to protect itself. It does this by reducing the number of dopamine receptors. Repeat, dopamine receptors. Think of it like this. Imagine someone is shouting at you all day. At first it's shocking, but after a while you stop listening. You become numb. Your brain does the same thing with dopamine. When there is too much stimulation, your brain becomes numb to it. Scientists call this dopamine desensitization. Repeat, desensitization. So what happens next? The things that used to feel interesting, reading a book, going for a walk, studying, having a quiet conversation, now feel boring, empty, not worth doing. Your brain has been trained to expect huge rewards. So small, real rewards feel like nothing. And this is why you can't study English for 20 minutes, but you can scroll Instagram for 2 hours without even noticing. Your dopamine system has been hijacked. Let's pause here and review some important vocabulary from what we've learned. 1. Neurotransmitter, a chemical that sends messages in the brain. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter. 2. Anticipation, the feeling of waiting excitedly for something. The anticipation of a holiday makes children very happy. 3. Stimuli, things that cause a reaction in the body or brain. Singular, stimulus. Bright lights and loud sounds are strong stimuli. 4. Desensitization, becoming less sensitive to something after too much exposure. Too much screen time can cause dopamine desensitization. 5. Hijacked, taken over or controlled by something else. Junk food has hijacked the brain's reward system. Good. Now let's move to the most important part. What can you actually do about this? How to fix your dopamine. The good news is this. Your brain is neuroplastic. Repeat, neuroplastic. Neuroplastic means your brain can change. It can heal. It can rebuild. With the right habits, you can restore your dopamine system and feel genuinely motivated again. Here are 5 powerful strategies. Strategy 1. Take a dopamine fast. A dopamine fast means intentionally reducing high stimulation activities for a period of time. This doesn't mean you sit in a dark room doing nothing. It means for a few hours or even one full day, you avoid social media, video games, junk food, and entertainment. Instead, you do simple activities. Walk outside, cook food, sit quietly, read a physical book. At first, it feels uncomfortable. Your brain will feel restless and bored. But that discomfort is actually a sign that your dopamine receptors are recovering. After a fast, you will notice that ordinary things feel more interesting and enjoyable again. Strategy: delay gratification. Gratification means the pleasure of getting what you want. Repeat, gratification, when you delay gratification. Meaning you wait before you get your reward. You train your brain to work for things again. For example, before you check your phone in the morning, study English for 15 minutes first. Then check your phone as a reward. You are teaching your brain effort comes before reward. This is how dopamine was designed to work. Strategy 3. Celebrate small wins. Remember, dopamine is released in anticipation of a reward, and also when we achieve something meaningful. When you finish a task, even a small one, celebrate it genuinely. Say to yourself, I did that. That was good. Keep a small journal of your daily wins. When you see progress, your brain releases dopamine naturally. This builds what psychologists call intrinsic motivation, motivation that comes from inside you, not from external rewards. Strategy 4. Exercise, the natural dopamine boost. Exercise is one of the most powerful tools for restoring dopamine. When you move your body, walk, run, dance, do yoga, your brain releases dopamine, serotonin, and other feel-good chemicals naturally. You don't need to run a marathon. Even a 20-minute walk outside can significantly improve your mood and motivation. Make it a habit. Even 3 times a week will make a real difference. Strategy 5. Protect your mornings. Many people wake up and immediately check their phones. This floods the brain with dopamine before the day has even started. Instead, protect your first 30 to 60 minutes. Don't look at social media. Don't watch videos. Instead, drink water, move your body, breathe fresh air, or write in a journal. This calm, quiet morning allows your dopamine system to wake up slowly and naturally. You will feel clearer, calmer, and more motivated throughout the rest of your day. Now let's connect this to your English learning, which is why you're here. If you feel unmotivated to study English, the problem may not be laziness. The problem may be dopamine desensitization. Your brain has been trained to expect big, fast rewards. Learning a language is slow and requires patience, so your brain resists it. Here's how to fix that. Remove distractions before you study. Put your phone in another room. Set small, clear goals. Not study English today, but learn 5 new words or listen to one video carefully. Reward yourself after studying, not before. Track your progress. Write down every day that you study. Seeing a streak of days is deeply satisfying to your brain. And remember, the very act of watching and understanding this video, that is a real achievement. Your brain should feel proud of that. Let's finish with a quick summary of what we learned today. Dopamine is the brain chemical of wanting and motivation. Modern life, social media, junk food, endless entertainment overstimulates dopamine and makes ordinary life feel boring. But you can fix this by fasting from high stimulation, delaying gratification, exercising, celebrating small wins, and protecting your mornings. You can restore your natural motivation. And as your dopamine heals, studying English and doing hard, meaningful things will start to feel possible again, even enjoyable. Thank you so much for watching Calm English Learning today. If this video helped you, please give it a like and share it with a friend who needs motivation. I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourself and keep learning.